All right, everybody, welcome back to Blueprints. It's been like a week for me, but I pre-recorded all the episodes, so you never know that. How much money do we get? We get 26. We have 2 gems from the Gemstone Cavern. We have 2 gems, I believe, from a clock tower. We got some stuff to do. Now, I don't quite remember all the stuff we got to do. But we got stuff to do. We have 2 more Sanctum keys. We obviously still need to figure out most of the Sanctum puzzles. We have the data chips. In the library, we should have the book titled A New Clue, which I hope is something meaningful. The schoolhouse finally appears. I think we take it. We haven't seen it in so long. I don't think there's anything in there for me. Maybe it'll help me with the classrooms if I just refresh myself. Because, yeah, like, you got a thing. There's a piece of paper, I guess, back here. Is there not a piece of paper in here? There we go. It's these. The closing address of the schoolmaster. Yes, of course. Better joke to end. Mrs. Peterson. Doesn't mean anything to me. Within a timely manner. Interesting. Nothing else that we can see. I hadn't noticed that before, I don't think. And then everything else in here is pretty much empty. There's the gas line for the elevator. But I guess we'll try to get some classrooms for only the second time ever, because we just never get the schoolhouse for some reason. It would be good for a library to show up as well, so that maybe we can get the book, because it should be already checked out. It should be available if and when we get the library. Okay. That's pretty good. That is just what I wanted to see. We're the first person to check it out. I guess that I can't remember if that's yesterday or today on the thing. It also won't let me open the sheet, which is fine. I don't need to. But yes, gifted by us, to us. All he needed was to find a new clue. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. If he knew what to do, he'd likely tell you, for you are looking for a new clue too. Guy looking at a thing. I guess we're gonna... How long is this? It's not terribly long. Just checking. But it's written by Marion, so it's, you know, in the kids' book style of rhyming, I suppose. Retraced his sketches and studied the files, reviewed all his cases, and gone through the piles of the evidence. The precedent's evident. Retraced his steps as it stretched on for miles. Hang on, there's things here. There's an airplane depart sign, which is interesting because of the train station. Maybe I might need I need a magnifying glass for that. So we need a magnifying glass today for sure. Dead cases. I gotta turn my head for this. Hang on. Lavatory, closet, attic, furnace, solarium. Those are dead ends. Corner cases. The parlor is not checked. Patio, nook, office, library is not checked. Pantry. I see like H26 here, but I can't quite read anything else. Do we just come back with a magnifying glass? I think yes. We'll look through it later, because I want everything all at once, so we're not guessing anything. Hopefully we can force one to happen here. No bookshop, which is completely fine. There's only like one more book to buy. The laundry room, we still need to boiler power. However, the treasure trove is going to give us a ton of money. And progress itself, which is ideal. We have the gem. It's decently rare, right? It's unusual, yeah? I would have liked to have a bookshop, but I suppose this will do. I guess I needed this money for the bookshop. Anyways, I'm going to open this. This seems to change every time. 2 realms have the same color banner. I believe that has to be false. Unless it's true because of some conflicts, but also we still don't know about green memos, so we got to come back to that at some point. Probably not anytime soon. But maybe. I don't know. There's video evidence of all the notes, so if I need to go back through, I can look for it. We go up or down? I suppose we go down and try to get a dead end. We get some reroll dice, which might be relevant. And we still have the gem in the safe. So we're back to 2. Okay. Closet. Parlor was in the book. I'm going to get the closet, though, because it's a dead end in a dead end. Metal detector. One item out of the pool. Where can we find a magnifying glass? I feel like only really the commissary and, like, mail. And we should have a crap load of packages in the mail, I'm pretty sure. If they stack up, we have a ton of mailroom packages. I'm gonna get a bedroom here. Because we can try to get a sleeping mask. Another thing out of the pool. Now I got a question. Or something to wonder about. If we see a commissary, is today's commissary scripted? Will I see a metal detector or sleeping mask in there if I already have it? Or rather, could a sleeping mask and a metal detector spawn if today's commissary has one already? You know? Okay, a classroom. 1 gem. They seem to always cause gems. That's a spooky part. That's a little spooky because there's so many of them. So we need a lot of gems. When drafting in classroom, you may draw new floor plans each time for each draft type room. So you can actually reroll it a crap load because there's so many classrooms. I believe the schoolhouse itself counts as one of these as well. So that's how you're meant to get all 8. I see. No, we've never been in here, I believe. One time. Because I don't think I had a gem or I didn't want to take the classroom. Something. Okay, a red banner and a globe. I feel like this is where we'll learn about the countries. Because there's 8 realms, right? There's also 8 classrooms. Some papers. Okay. Anything weird with the alphabet? I don't think so, unless I'm stupid. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Infinity 8. We've seen that in, like, the gallery room. Is that what this one's called? Yeah, it's right here. that thing that I thought was called Sinfinity, but then I couldn't spell. And crashed out a little bit. Can you find the difference? Okay, the artwork. Colors. Thank you. And then these pages that I'm going to take a look at in a second. I just wanted to see if anything else was up. Okay. So, desks. I feel like the same amount that was in the schoolhouse, maybe. Is that there's no Herbie anywhere? There's not. So what is this? Color worksheet. Filling each object below with its correct color. My favorite color is... I imagine that becomes blue. Or red. And of course, the red banner is very interesting. Caleb, you must really like red. 2 out of 12. Okay. So 2 of these are supposed to be red. Okay, you see, there's the hourglass symbol. So if this realm was red, this would be correct. So okay, that's what they're doing with me here. Now I wonder if there's a classroom per realm, like we said earlier. I'm pretty sure there's 8 and there's 8, which is interesting. Now, do we... Yes, I think we compare these to find which ones are correct. I imagine, like, the bananas are... Yeah, I think there's some we can guess here. Right? Like the grapes, the fire hydrant, maybe? They make yellow fire hydrants. The pumpkin. But yeah, we have to do some things to find out the other things, like the flag, whatever this pen thing is. This other flag, which actually I didn't even notice. This one too, and this one. Holy cow. Okay. There you go. Blank canvas for our notes. What is supposed to be read here? I can only imagine the fire hydrant and the wheelbarrow. All of them have that. You have 2 that are incorrect. You have 9. And then like the teacher's worksheet is blank. Okay. So we gotta do some thinking here. Can we assume the wheelbarrow? Not the wheelbarrow, like whatever this thing is called. I'm gonna call it a wheelbarrow. I don't think that's what it's called, but I don't know what it would be. Like the kids' truck thing. The fire hydrant and the wheelbarrow. They're the same color everywhere. The pumpkin, I think we can assume, right? The lake, I don't know about the salamander. The grapes. Okay. So what did this kid get wrong? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 we know for sure are correct. This is going to be hell. Actually, you have... Are they the same here? Yes, right? We don't know about... There are 5 we don't know about. The flags, the lizard thing, and this like marker pen, whatever it is. I might need a magnifying glass for this too. Oh, this is a blueprint scroll, isn't it? Okay, yep. So that should be blue. Okay, so then we know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things. There are 2 more things here that are correct and 2 more that aren't. I wish I could draw on the screen effectively. I don't think I can make that happen. Just on my notes. So 1. I don't know what to do here. But okay. We can assume none of these are red, right? So let's start with this. The little mountain is not red. The hourglass. We probably should have written all the symbols down when we saw them in room 46. That's god-awful. Okay. You, not red. Is there a better shorthand for not? I guess we can... Just to clean it up a little bit. We can be a nerd and do exclamation mark red to mean not, and the heart, which I'm just gonna draw like a normal heart. Yeah, normal, is also not red because there's only 2 correct, and it has to be these 2 unless everybody got it wrong, and that doesn't make any sense. Now, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for sure. We know this is wrong. Do we believe the salamander to be wrong? That's the question. Would other rooms tell me the answer? Because this says grade 1, right? I imagine we go to 8. I don't think other rooms... Or is there anything else in here that would tell me the answer? I don't think so. So we can basically... We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there like a... Hang on. Let me just check the desk one more time. There's no answer key. I'm making this way harder than it needs to be. Okay, no. I think this is the intent. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are correct. For sure, right? Or is it 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 are wrong, 2 are right. I don't know how we know which ones. Because the salamander, maybe it's supposed to be like a green lizard, right? That would give us 9 correct things, and then one of these flags is right. Both of you have yellow for the mountain. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 more are right. And it's not these 2. So 2 of your flags are right. If we assume the salamander is green. You have a yellow, green, orange. Yellow, orange, purple. I feel like this is going to come up in a later one. I think we can say... Because what's wrong here? There's 2 things wrong. And I think it's going to be you and you. Because you both have yellow. Well, is that orange? No, that's yellow. It's just a different yellow. I think I'm going to say... I'm gonna do that, right? I'm pretty sure, but if we see other evidence, whatever, right? And now the other 2 is the real question. 1, 2. Let's assume this is right? We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So then you and you are wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One of your flags is right, and it's not... Oh, do we know? Can we know? I don't think we can know which one. Because you only got these flags wrong. You got one of them right. You don't help. So do we go... Do we go like this? I don't know. Right, I think I'm frying myself. We can come back here. I am pretty sure mountain is yellow. We can come back with more knowledge from more classrooms. Now, we can redraw 3 times here. Oh, because we have the library as well, which is a draft-type room. The break room, puzzle, key card... Not really gems. I need gems or I need another classroom. Parlor is gems. But then we can't redraw in this room again. Boiler room. Could cook something. It costs a gem. If I don't take it, I lose. So or I redraw again. Or with the dice. I'll take the boiler. Right, this takes us back to the entrance. That's whatever. Just don't screw it here. We should... I think, yeah, we have to close this. Then we activate this, and we want to go left, I believe, is the unopened door. Yep. We can set this back just so we can walk through here. Try this again. These rooms are powered. Dark room's spooky, but it is multiple doors. And we'll be able to tell... And we might have a magnifying glass in here, actually, because an item is fairly common. I don't know if we can pick up an item if it's still dark. But we can see what a powered room is. This could be like the security room. Is there any point in trying to guess? I don't have any gems there, so like, screw it. Okay, a nook gives us a key. Nothing else. I'm a little spooked that I've just screwed myself, but let's hit it again. Let's hit it again. The archives. Okay. So now we're permanently guessing a little bit, but we have doors at least. Is there anything about Marion in here? I don't think so. The weight room is super spooky. The wine cellar, 3 gems. Beautiful. That's one way to get gems, right? Then we just need to find a classroom again. Now the thing is, classroom is unusual. So I think we really, really do want to just chain them together with the redraws, and that's the whole point. Because otherwise, I don't know how the hell you get 8 out of this. Red rooms can't be more common. We take the workshop. You maybe get... Okay, we get a lockpick kit. I was like, there's no item. I don't think we... Oh, we can make the super lockpick, which is actually, like, decent. This is a good item. Quite like this one. Now, it won't be a metal detector anymore, but... Oh, okay, screw you. I really thought that was gonna work. An observatory turns us. A security room gives us multiple doors, which I think is the answer. Plus, we can maybe mess with the keycard settings, etc. We could also run a lab experiment from here. Let's set this to low. We want locked doors. Or we want key-locked doors, because we have a good chance of lock-picking them. We have no chance at opening a keycard door without turning the power off. Swan Song, I remember that. And then we can remote access the... don't need the office, don't really need the shelter. So let's do the lab and hope there's like, hey, do this and get 1,000,000 gems. I would really love an experiment that did that, or at least like the random key coin. One allowance is interesting. We're not spending 2 or more. We're gonna try to avoid that, but I think we will draft a shop. Oh, that's one way. Commissary, then infinite gem purchasing. That's big on the gems. And we have a lot of money, so let's do the permanent buff, call it a day. The other 2 don't seem amazing. Screw you! I thought that was a good item. We could be... Maybe I was just really lucky with it one time. This has a high shovel chance. They're unlocked as well, and we have no keys. No shovel. That's gems, or we can pick something, but I also need gems to draft, like a commissary to buy more gems and whatever, so... Let's do this. I'm a little spooked, because we don't really have that many rooms. And the classrooms don't fit together that well, because of the way the doors are placed. The empty boxes both have true statements. The blue box has a true statement. This box contains the gems. Well, let's see. The empty boxes are true. That would imply there are 2 true statements. You would have to be true. Neither of these can be true, if that's true. Well, actually. Yeah, because then the gems would be... Okay, if this is true, and this is true, the gems are in here, which cannot be, because that would be also true, and you can't have 3 trues. This is true, and this is true. Well, the gems are still here, and this is false. So this is false. The blue box is a true statement. This is false. Therefore, you are true. And you contain the gems because you are true. Okay, sigh of relief every time. Otherwise, I look like an absolute fool. That one did make sense, though, but... Office keeps us going. Give me a reroll here. I need like a commissary. A mechanarium is 2 doors. 3, so we get a little bit out of this. We get to rotate. Did I we have 1, 2, 3. Oh, the workshop. I didn't see the workshop. Okay, so we get all the normal doors in this room. That's good. Okay, pick sound worked. There's a classroom. We take it. I have no problems going in. This one has windows. Yeah. There's the art. That's probably in every one. Okay, these are the colors from the billiard room. That makes sense. Grade 2 sure is. Teacher's desk is over here. Is this... it's a math worksheet. Okay. Find each sum without using signs. It's interesting. What does this give me? Because we already know about the signs. I think what they're asking is... What's 2 plus 5 is 7, right? Does everybody have 7? Yeah. So it's the parlor game. Now, I don't know, like, 7 minus 3 is what this says, right? It's positive 7 minus 3, which is 4. So you clearly got it wrong. You got it right. And then just 2 get it right. Okay, so we can just answer this. Now, what does it tell me, though? What would be the point in doing this? I don't think there is a point in completing this worksheet. This gives me no intel, right? This is just math for math's sake? Am I the crazy one here? Aha! Mrs. Hannah Peterson. After a few false leads, I managed to track down one of the old textbooks from your list. The original compendium was in archival storage. Devastated to report that pages 36 and 37 have been removed. Prof. L. Charity. Interesting. I don't see any goodness in there. Maybe 36 and 37 will come up later, or will be missing from a book or something. Yeah, I don't see a point in completing this. Like, we know how the math works. We get it fine, right? Like, this is 6. Now, this is 6 minus 1 minus 3, which is an interesting one, right? Because 6 minus 1 is 5 minus 3. Oh, no, it's not multiplication. There's no multiplication there, so it's not some weird thing. This is just actually 2. Look at the colors. Rob, Jenny W, Penelope. Yeah, I don't feel the need to complete this and find out who's right and who's wrong. Maybe that'll come up later. Pick lock worked. We redraw. Okay, a commissary here is worth taking. For a magnifying glass, which we really need. Yeah, okay. Your allowance has been raised. Beautiful. Okay. So no magnifying glass. But we can get some stuff. We get a bunch of gems. We get a couple of keys maybe, and then the rest turn into gems. I don't really care about the rest of my money. Okay, gems are sold out. This still says 20 and 21. I guess that was our only sale, and I think that did happen. And then this is all the same, right? I don't think there's been an update for you yet, but we also haven't bought the game, but I don't know if we can buy the game. Solarium means classrooms are more common. I don't know if we're getting to all 8, but I'm going to put it here. Because then we can re-roll as much as we want to get a classroom from a classroom. I don't think there's any point in going in unless there was an item here, which there is not. Grade 2 is very interesting. Grade 2 is math. Remember this. No door there anymore. Pick lock doesn't work. Hit a key. A lot of gems to freeze. Attic's pretty interesting. That I think we send it. It's a lot of gems. It's a dead end here, which is But if there's a magnifying glass in here, I think we want it. Coupon book, that would have been nice a minute ago. Treasure map. We've still never dug up one of these. I don't have a shovel. It'd be real hard to get to that room, too, but whatever. Vault key is interesting. That does contain a sanctum key, the vault, one of them. This we've seen before. April 12th. That's interesting. That could be a safe code. And then that's it. So no magnifying glass, but a couple other things. And the bishop. Bishop in the attic. That, sure. Anybody see what that's about? That's interesting. Okay. We go to the courtyard. We go, I think, to the security room. We try to get a classroom. I can't pick the locks. Could very well be a classroom. 1 gem. Observatory. Okay, so fine. I could give us a good boost today. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers and 1 gem, so it paid for itself. I hate you. You sicken me. Don't see a classroom. YOLO for the classroom. Drawing room. Let's just reroll for a classroom. Safe in here that I still don't understand. A lot of doors. We lose the middle room, or we reroll. Sure. Archive floor plan. Give it to me. Guest bedroom. Magnifying glass. Okay. That lets us read a new clue, which I think is could be even more important than the classrooms. We've lost access to the left half of the house. So we're not hitting 8 classrooms. That's got to be its own day. Especially a day probably where we use blue here. And maybe we should have. We still technically could. But I need... We have steps. You know, I'm going to go to the foundation. I'm going to hit blue. I'm going to hit blue to try to get more classrooms before the end of the day. Now, I think we want to go back up to this classroom. I want to use the magnifying glass on everything. Just in case. It may be essentially required. Because there's a lot of paper in this room and a lot of things. We can especially use it like over here. Maybe, maybe not. I mean, I doubt this has anything on it. Maybe a secret answer. I don't know. Sometimes they're not... You can't even see the thing before you use the magnifying glass. Okay. So nothing there. It's like the eraser, whatever. I don't know what that was supposed to be. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. Let me look in the attic real quick. Because there was like a change the ending to the Red Prince. We know about this. April 12th is up there. Nothing else is really around. Okay. wonder if I can magnify the treasure map. I don't even know how that would work. It is called treasure map, which I actually only just noticed, so we've been calling it the right thing, because that's exactly what it is. Okay, you go this way. Go down. We try to combine, but I don't think there's anything in here. Yeah, we know these kind of have nothing. We need the magnifying glass to stay magnifying glass. Battery pack compass. The electromagnet. We have nothing else to make. This let us steal a crap load of keys that one time, which was sick. Does it really do anything else? It picks up stuff. You are more likely to draw mechanical rooms. Not. Kind of at a disadvantage there, but kind of whatever. Lights are still off in here, which is unfortunate. We lost the boiler power a while ago. Who cares? Classroom number 1. We did want to magnify you, right? Well, we just wanted to look at the blueprint, and then we figured out it was a blueprint. So maybe I don't have to magnify anything here. Are there answers hidden in the things? Not. Is that there on purpose? Honest to God, that just looks like somebody very accidentally colored this. Like when they created this image file. Hang on. Wait, was this test always here? Am I insane? There's another test. Each color is only used twice. 2 out of 10. Okay, that might let me figure this out then. 10 out of 12, whatever I said, right? So in that case, this is red handwritten. It's not in memo form, but I think we can assume this is correct. So in that case, okay. One of the flags is orange. The only orange here is the pumpkin. None of these are blue. I think we can put that down. Maybe we'll figure something out. Hang on. Okay. One of the flags is yellow. Nothing else is supposed to be yellow. So we have two blues figured out. Green, we believe to be the salamander. So this kid got the salamander wrong and one of the flags, which I believe is this one. So maybe is orange the correct heart flag? What would that make this? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I'm thinking orange is right for the heart. And you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, yes, orange is right on the heart. I don't think we know about the hourglass, but hang on. Yeah, nothing else is purple. So purple has to be used somewhere twice. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This and this are wrong. Okay, so I think we can. Let's write it up here. Sure, I'm 99% sure. You're yellow. Hourglass is purple. Heart is red, orange. Because that would mean on this sheet, mountain is wrong, salamander's wrong. You're screwed up. On this sheet, the hourglass is wrong, salamander blueprint. And on this sheet, the hourglass And the harder swapped, everything else is right. And you've only used each color twice. Okay. So that's good. We believe each country can only be one color, right? Is that something? Okay. And we actually already know in the sanctum we have red and we have whatever the first color was. So I don't know. We'll figure that out. I need to go to the library. And read this book. I guess we look at everything, right? Who stamped this? Okay, let's look at this, right? Root 8 is interesting. The rest of you are squigglies. It kind of looks like a crown there. Mountain, something, a hat. I don't think we can read this. I'm looking at it every which way. Okay. So the first page, I don't think has anything. This is very interesting. Dead cases, lavatory, closet, attic, furnace, solarium. Right, dead ends. The depart sign is interesting. But then this, corner cases. 4 are checked. I'm going to write this down. So this I don't really want to put it on this sheet. I'll move it later, right? And clean up the not red, whatever, this kind of thing. I think here we go. Where's the edge of my sheet? Okay. Parlor. Maybe I should even note the checks are on the left. So let's make room. Parlor. Corner. Right, it's rooms that tilt. Or pivot. You know, the ones that we like to get at the start or in the corners or something. Patio. Does the patio actually do... Which one's the patio? Hang on. We can even look at our directory here. This is the patio. Okay. I mean, they all do that, but only some are checked, which is very interesting. Let me look at the patio. Does patio have any kind of secret we've ever identified? No. Are they spread rooms? Is that... No, not really. Okay. Patio. Nook. I mean, clearly not. Maybe it's chess pieces. The office. Library. Pantry is checked. I don't see a common connection, but we might be able to find a common connection with this knowledge. And most of these rooms are here today. Okay. Oh, and then this is the whole point of why I got the thing. Oh, Christ. I don't want to write that down, but it's on video. If I need it at some point, we'll get it, right? But this must be important if it's hidden from me, or maybe it's actually not. Rose Richard. Frond, Sandra Bowley, Charles. Charles just kind of cuts off. Oh, this is the same page. Okay, so we can really just look at this one. Sandra Bowley, Charles Riscal. It's interesting that the rest of Charles on the bottom page doesn't appear to exist. Suspects for what? I don't know, but whatever. Okay. Chess piece is immediately relevant here. Keep left. Okay. He looked high and low in all of the rooms. He had searched every corner in each of the tombs. In this particular case, he had checked every space. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. So we have, right, this mentions the tombs. We have the shield, staff, priest from the tombs. This could be telling us about the bishop puzzle, the chapel puzzle. I believe something's up with the chapel and the eighth angel, even though we've already found that secret. We haven't found the image of death in the chapel, which may or may not be there, now that we know the eighth angel is death. But the rook is interesting. The candles are interesting. We've never lit the candles in the chapel or the torch room or a number of places. Which actually, could we have done that today? It's a magnifying glass plus metal detector, isn't it? There's no notes here. Keep left is very interesting. I believe this brick maybe represents the chessboard or, the room layout. But keep left is very interesting. These rocks also remind me of the chess room, especially with the rook here and the candles. Keep left. I might just be pulling nothing out of nothing, right? Apple, banana, orange. He looked and looked under beds and in nooks. Okay, yes. Wait. Nook, cook, the pantry. Chauffeur, book. This might come back to the corner cases thing here. You question the maids. So this very clearly says something about beds, nooks, the maid's closet, the kitchen maybe. It's over when he spoke to the chauffeur, maybe the car keys, who told him new clues were found only in books. It's very interesting. But would it really be some crazy secret where if you draft a bedroom, then a nook, then the maid's corner, then the kitchen, all in a row, like something happens? I don't think so. That would be crazy. Tome after tome, the library loaned. And the books that he had that he already owned were searched from their covers all the way through. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. Now these are interesting. These are the clocks from room 46, are they not? The two that are not the normal time? And maybe this also represents room 46 itself. Tender Cipher, Lunar renamed, Uncle Aw, draft the sixes. You have the moon, the dice. We have a couple more pages left. He changed all the letters in the... I just saw something on the right. Hang on. He changed all the letters in the lines that he found, right? This is the... Oh, maybe... Oh, crap. Are there more of those? Like the Mary, Mary... The Gates, this is interesting. Dead end. Hang on. He checked all the colors of the spines that were bound. He doubled the meaning of each seasonal greeting and found that the diction of each word was sound. So draft the sixes. Obviously the book we just saw. Shifted extras. The fixed stars is a book. Word, your name. Right. Gates and the horse is very interesting. Which I think relays again to the drafting room puzzle that we've never solved. Where each painting in that stupid room has somebody or something walking with the horse, right? Which is a gate. Now, where does this gates come into play? I don't know. But the Mary is interesting. Just dead end over here is interesting. especially because we talked about the dead cases or whatever over here. But I think this is saying that the answer to the safe room or the whatever room is in maybe the horses. Maybe it's just the horses. Stayed up all night and studied the maps. He laid out the floor plans and measured the gaps. I that might be talking about the small rooms, right? That have a secret in them. The clock tower, the freezer with the side room, like measured the gaps. And if his directory was considered a trajectory, it was nothing short of a full mental lapse. Hammer in the urn. How close am I to the entrance? I gotta take a sledgehammer to these. I think that's an answer right there. I don't... Maybe the power hammer, maybe the sledgehammer. But that is sure as hell what that's suggesting, right? Okay, next time we see a hammer, we smash the urns. That is definitely what that looks like, and why else would there be a hammer there? Now the record, I don't know what this is about. This floor plan seems to be, is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 ranks. 5 wide. Entrance room. No, that's what that's saying. Now, this doesn't, I don't think, relates to here, but that's saying hammer, urn, entrance room, right in the middle at the start. 100%. Is there anything? This is interesting. Maybe we can manually turn these. The pictures and the words may not be related on these. Tanner Fork is very interesting. What are you? I don't know what you are. But yeah, there's something in, maybe not this one, but in a lot of these pictures here. A man obsessed in Cuckoo 2. Again, the clocks. The cuckoo clocks. They would say, as he wander through, the best medicine is not yet evidence. If you found a new clue, you know what to do. Each. I got nothing for this one. Several books. Green book, red, purple, blue. Bunch of people and just each. Oh, hang on, I misclicked something. Okay, this one has a lot of small text as well. And having read this book so many times, having scoured over each of its cryptic lines, have you exhausted your search? Have you seen all the signs? This is telling me where secrets are. That looks like the ballroom. This looks like the photo in the dark room with the... We have a magnifying glass. I got to turn on darkroom power to see what the hell that guy's note says. Okay, that's clearly the chess piece. I don't know about this bird back here, but there's definitely, like, the king here. Major, which I think we figured out major key, that whole deal, right? Dead end and major key X, Y, Z, A, B, C. Seen all the signs. Dear God, I need a magnifying glass for my magnifying glass. Assume... Hang on. What do we see from back here? Ares Metro. Okay. There might be something to the Metro. That was a very strange place to be. That was just had the magnifying... Or the Sanctum key. And we didn't look at too much else. I really need a double magnifying glass. Library. I don't think this is saying anything. That the already be... Is this book? You'd know what to do. Does any of these say library at the top? Library. Okay. So is it referring to this page? Library, and then whatever it says right here. I'm on the wrong page. I'm on. Let me in. I'm hitting right arrow key. Hello? Am I stupid? How do I switch pages in the book? I can click on the right, but I'm hitting the right arrow key. Okay. All the way through. Right. Okay. And then their covers. Red, green, violet, blue. Page A. Word X. Page C. Violet. Page B. Word Y. Page Z. Word X. All the way. Cover. Library. Okay, maybe this has to... Okay. Library covers. Assume page count starts on title pages. So red word X. Hang on. So page A. Assume page count starts on title pages. This is A. Right? Do we count 2 pages? Oh, Jesus. Maybe I'm not built for this. Library. Covers. Red, green, violet, blue. I think that's correct. For all the library books we've seen, I don't really know. X, Y, Z, A, B, C. Didn't this say X, Y, Z, A, B, C? And then assume page count starts on title pages. So red. Page A, word X. Is it really saying word... What is X in the alphabet? I gotta count for a second. Hang on, it's gonna be silent. A, B, C, D, E. It's 5. F, G, H, I, J. I knew that was 10. K. Oh, crap. Can I remember the alphabet? B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K. L, M, N, O, P. 15. Q, R, S, T, U. It's 20. V, W, X. 23. Word 23. Is this the 23rd word on this page? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. This covers. But of course, this isn't word X. But this is circled as if it's X. That's so confusing. What's happening? Page A, word X. It starts on title pages. This is page A. What is word X? Is this page A? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. New. I don't know. But I think this is saying if the cover is red, then look at this, right? Now this, I would call violet. What do we find in this book on page B, word Y? Now, we believe this is A. This is B. Word Y is... Okay, Y is 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Which we actually knew was 2 more than 2. So we get the word 2. Violet has the word 2. What the hell does that mean? Word Y. Page B, word Y. Okay. There's a lot here. I'm not gonna, am I going to write this down? I think maybe we should write this part down for when we get more books. So, let me put the magnifying glass over there so I can do this. Red. Does that actually change the size? I guess it does a little bit. I can't hold it and write at the same time. Apparently I can't write. I'm writing with the back of the pen. There we go. Red. Page. Page. A. Word X. If it starts on title pages, is it actually, is this a title page or is this a title page? Because if the page A word X, there's no word X on here. But and then it's, so if it's B, this would be B, and it's word 25 in here. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Evident. I don't know what you're saying. Maybe we gotta look through more things, but hang on. Let's write this down. Sure. Assume page count starts on title pages. Whatever. X, Y, Z, A, B, C. I don't know what that means. All the way. X, Y, Z. Like, what does that mean? Green. Page C. Maybe it's every book except this one. But this is referencing itself is the thing. Word A. So clearly it's showing me this book as an example. But in Violet it's on page B, and that the page it's looking at is not page B. It's not even close to B. Blue. How do you even get to page Z? That's a great question. I don't think any book has 26 pages. Now, what is a page? So hang on. Okay. Violet is supposed to be B word Y. And it's this page, which is what I would call, so title page, sure. Right? Let's call this 1. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. It's 10. It's already 10. 10 on Violet doesn't make any sense. Why is it this page? Why is it this page? That's what I don't get. Why is this page B? And then word Y is covers, which is what I'm losing at. We counted. That's 25, right? The way doesn't... I don't know what that means. Jesus. Okay. Or is there something... Perhaps... Is there perhaps something new? Something overlooked, but now in view. Have you finally found it? Could it really be true? If it's a new clue, you know what to do. Okay, so this is the first page, but with us, or the detective man, out of the way. The suspect is minor. I think that's true. Suspect is major. Isn't that also true? It's handwritten. The suspect is minor. That is not true. The suspect is a key. This is the computer screen, the remote access screen. The suspect is a period key. The suspect is a password on the way. I don't know what you are. God, this is confusing as hell. That's the last page. Right, something overlooked but now in view. Does something change between here and here that's not just the middle? I don't think so. Suspect. Suspect is not the minor, which I believe to be you. The suspect is major. The suspect is a key. It's a picture of the remote access thing where you access another computer, as we did earlier. We're already at an hour. I'm going to crash out. On the way. OTW. Does that mean anything? A key. This is interesting. I don't know what that's supposed to represent. I am losing my mind. This I really don't get. What is each book? We know about the books. Are they always this color? This one I understand fully. Smash the urn. The Gates thing, this is probably about the clue to the drafting room, and we can look at that today. What about the signs? There's a lot of signs. Is it telling me about the signs here? Because there's the stop. Seeing all the signs. Let's go to the beginning. Okay, Route 8. Route 8, depart. Keep left to Tanner Fork. Then turn right. There's a dead end. Record each stop. Okay. I think this has to do with the metro. Okay. No, I get it now. I get the each now. Especially because that is a train station, isn't it? Okay. So there's more writing to do. So I believe because in the train station there is a map that we didn't understand at the time. There's this map. And I believe this is currently telling me where to go. Now, record each stop. So I think we start on Route 8 on this map. We go Route 8. Then you depart. And now the airplane, it could also be, I don't remember if there's an airport on that map or not, right? Then keep left. Keep left. To Tanner Fork. Then right. Thanks to her, right? We haven't skipped any? Okay. Then dead end. Then record each stop. Perhaps the order of these stops that it's laying out here with this route is a clue in and of itself. So we have a clue for a clue. That makes sense. This I still don't understand. The suspect is minor. The suspect is major. The suspect is not minor according to what we know about the rules of the memos. Is this just telling me how to log in to the Blackbridge thing? Is that what it's trying to tell me? We figured that out a long time ago. But there's no guarantee that I'm going in any kind of order. The suspect is a key. Okay, no, I think I get this. Because it's saying a key as in a passkey, a password, a login, I think, to log into the computer, and that's signifying the computer screen. I'm crashing out. What else is in here? I don't think this tells us anything. Is the Route 8 missing from over here? It is. So Record each stop. On the way might be the last part of this. Right, record each stop on the way. There we go. Okay, that's done now. But I assume the stops will spell something out for me. That should tell us something. So that's... Is that the first page puzzle? Is there a puzzle for each of these? I don't know. What's with the corner thing? What's with the dead ends? What's with this? Oh, Jesus Christ. Eight, 12, 1, 3, 6, 10. Is it telling me 4 and 9? So, okay, hang on. I need to look at all these. 8, 12, 1, 5, 14. I gotta write these down. Maybe this is what it's trying to say. Yeah, I'll explain it in a second. We might not need this for long. Where's my pen? I'm at the bottom of the goddamn page. Zoom the hell in. Get real in there. All right. 8, 12, 1. Maybe this is how I always should have been doing this, so we can write nice and small, and then I can just zoom in. 5, 14. I think this is telling me word number. Word. We're supposed to rearrange this into a certain amount of words, right? Corner 3. I don't think the... It's just telling me, look at word 8, then 12. Oh my god, I'm rotating. I didn't know I could do that. That makes sense, but I didn't know I could do that. 13. So you look at the words in order. Then I think this has to be 4, then 9. I don't think it's 49. It's not 49. Now, on which page are they talking about here? I assume this one. Every space. If he found... The next one was a set, yeah. 10? 10. Okay, now we read... we got to put together a sentence, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So all. He. Damn it. Is it a different page? What is this referring to? Because all he doesn't make any sense, right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, 12 and 1 are both he. Unless I missed something. 8, 12, 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All. 9, 10, 11, 12. Does it check out anywhere else? Am I just stupid? Like, we go to 1, then we go to 5. All he. And I don't think this is working out. 14 searched. Okay, it must be referring to a different page. So do we just have to look? Or maybe it's not the word, because that doesn't make any sense, but maybe I put these words in order? Right? Because all. Do we have one of each number? So hang on, I'm going to look at the notes again. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. I think that's how it works. So we have to read these in order. So all. And maybe case appears twice. All checked. And then I'm looking back and forth at the notes to see where the 3 is, right? So, okay. All checked corner case. 5. All checked corner case. Isn't it up here? All checked corner case rooms. Okay, this is telling me about that. That's wonderful. 6. Had. Where's the 7? 7 towards the end. All checked corner case rooms had a low case. Clue. Found in. We go to 13, right? The hell's 13? In the. No, 14 is the last one. 14 should be back here. In the rooms. All checked corner case rooms had a low case clue found in the rooms. Which we did write down. That's right, isn't it? Well, of course it's right. Where's the nook? We got steps. We got time. Theoretically. How do you put this into words? They have that black note in them. The patio has the spread gems thing. The office may have the one for spreading money. The nook has something about keys. Beside, low case clue. Okay. So, oh god. They love... Hang on, I've never done this. Holy crap. Order of operate... Oh. Okay, yeah, that's basically what we were doing. Since... has many secret that will take you... Antechamber appears to be all 4 sides. Must be a way to open. For some reason, I never looked at this. I didn't even think about that. But yes, lowercase word, beside. And I think we spell something out. Using these probably in order. So we need the patio. We don't have the patio. We don't have the office today, do we? But we have the pantry. That makes sense. It's the white note about the food. So we can get... do we not have a pantry? We didn't get the pantry. We might still get the pantry. We can keep going today. That's the insane part. But the nook is beside, and I'm going to zoom the crap in here. Is it beside or besides? Is beside. Okay. So I think the patio is going to tell me something. It's going to say something beside something something. And that in and of itself is a clue. Because, yeah, the patio has the one for spreading gems. The office, I believe, has spreading money or whatever. And the pantry has the food note. Back to the library. Do I want to... We still have to go through the foundation. If we run out of steps doing this, whatever. But we have something there. So that was... that clue. We maybe could have seen this without a magnifying glass. That would just be hell. Okay, so we found... I don't think there's anything here. We know what's up with this. I don't know what's up with this, but maybe nothing. This is the keep left, and the candles probably playing with the torch room something here. and the tomb. Every corner in each of the tombs. It could be what this is about, but also the words sometimes don't relate to the pictures. But this is the Tanner fork. Does it have something else? Apple, banana, orange. Apple, banana, orange. ABO? No. Vitamin C, ABC. There you go. Apple, banana, vitamin C. I miss when we had like 40-minute episodes. I really wanted to record more than once today. Okay. This one, the Cuckoo Clocks. Room 46. Room 46. The Gates is very clear on that. And lore word your name. What's up with that? This one I get. This one it has to. That's just an each for the each, right? I'm losing it, man. I'm losing it. Soon page count starts on title pages. Now what's interesting is this, right? He's rearranging the title of this book, Draft the Sixes, into the fixed stars. What does that tell me, though? What does that tell me? Why is library circled here in a violet book? That's what I don't get. It's violet. Page B, word Y. But this is not page B or word Y. This is page, I don't know what they call it, 5, right? And it's the 7th word, which is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So how do we pull out G from this? G is not any part of that. I do not understand this. But anyways, he's rearranging. These books don't exist. Draft the Sixes is the book named The Fixed Stars. Shifted extras. Can you get shifted extras from? I think so, right? So that is the blue book. So is it then telling me I have to look at page Z word X on the blue book, which is the fixed stars? Dead End C. Does that have to do... Again, it goes X, Y, Z, A, B, C. You might have to come back here. We might have to have an episode where I watch my own video to come back to this book. Because getting this book and, like, the reservoir on the same day are probably a nightmare. The boat into the metro into the... Or I just start screenshotting every goddamn word in the game. 'Cause I'm crashing out. I'm crashing out. I'm crashing out. We put the pen down while we click around some more. But we do have the book named at Fixed Stars here, right? Because it is the same one in the observatory. So what does page Z word X mean? I don't think that book has 26 pages to get to word Z. Right? Like it just doesn't. So what else does it mean? I don't know. But it... Dead end major key. X, Y, Z, A, B, C. Seen all the signs. And then this is also here where it says major. Major is name. May name. And the map of the metro's right under it. Yeah, how is library circled in the red book? On page, what even is this? Assume page whatever counts on the title pages. Okay, let's assume this is the title page. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. This is 10. 10, 7. How do you pull that out of ZX? I have no idea. But that's fine. I think we know about this, right? Yeah, we know about the key. This one we have to come back to. I'm losing my mind. This is just part of the each sign record the stuff, whatever, the train stuff. This one is obvious. This I'm pretty sure the only thing it tells me here is about the books. Now again, about the books. Draft the sixes turns into the fixed stars. Uncle Aw is a new clue. It's the Violet book. Lunar renamed. I'm looking through all the book names in my head, and the messed up part is we don't have the library form here. Now you're also a Black Kulu, but you don't have anything lowercase. Yeah, we don't have the library form. We don't have a full list. So I don't know what these other two are, do I? Tender Cipher, a red book. Doing some math, hang on. It's the Red Prince, okay. The green book. I don't think we've seen a green book. I don't know what to rename this to. Could be one that we haven't... If we had the bookshop, we could look. It could be one of the other ones we bought. It's not drafting strategy. I don't remember the other ones, but that it could be that one. But either way, there's something with these 4 books that must have some kind of clue. But this just says library. Why is library circled? And how do you get... Because again, Violet is page B, word Y. So is this... let's say this is B. And then it's word like 25. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 2. It doesn't mean anything to me. But then is it also the 7th word? I don't know how you get the 7th word. I don't know. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out eventually. We probably need other crap. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind, everybody. We can look at the fixed stars. For page Z word X, which means nothing. This dead end, I think, is clearly about the signs puzzle because it's in the shape of a sign. We can look at... I don't know what this is about. I think this is just about the tomb and the torches. There's clearly a theme there. And the chest room and the torch room, there's clearly a theme there. Apples, oranges, I have nothing. I have nothing. That's saying smash the urns. I think that's nothing. I assume this is just telling me about how to get the password, which we already figured out. Like a while ago from something, somewhere? I don't even know. Again, are they telling me about new clues? I don't think so, because we could be all out of order. If there even is an order. It's probably related to this, right? The suspect is... So you have to narrow down. Okay, maybe we can do that. The suspect is not a minor. With an E. Probably an old man, I don't know. Suspect is major, and the suspect is a minor, so it's a child. Now, the major part, I don't really understand. But I assume that gives us some kind of admin key. But we already know about the admin keys, and we have full access, I think. Maybe you need to try that one specifically for something. Are we done? We got that. We got the Route 8 depart. We pretty sure about this. We got the checked things, and we need to develop that. I think we just need to check on the gates in the drawing room. We have 27 steps. I'm losing my mind, dude. I don't even know where to go. It just feels like I haven't been here. I need to turn these lights on, hopefully, to look at the memo this dude is holding in that photo. And this dude is like our great grand uncle, whatever his title is, right? Observatory. We can look at a fixed stars real quick. This doesn't magnify. Does this magnify? Yeah, unless handwritten. We know blue is true, red is a lie unless handwritten. That's where we learned that from. Maybe you can only... Maybe that's why you can check this out of the library. Is you can only see the color from the library. There's not that many pages. I don't know, man. I don't know. But we needed to come here. Now, gates and gates. Let's pull this. We know about that. I don't know how the hell you're supposed to find out about that normally. We just started clicking that one time, right? But the horses. The horses is part of the picture in that book, right? So 1, 2, hang on, let me make sure I get them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, it's gates as in walking. I assume, are there 4 different kind? I don't know. Right? Let's just try everything in 4, right? Let's try 01, 04, 02, 04. I don't know if I got that one here. I don't know if I clicked right. Let's just clear between each one. 04, 05, 04, 06, 04, 07, 04, 08, 04, 10, 04, 11, 04, 12, 04. Something to do, obviously, with the gates of these people. And there are different kinds, right? There's the tiptoe, there's the guy with his stride, there's the kid running, the horse. But are these the same? That's the great question. And are these the same? And all these add up to like 31 or 32 or something. It's so confusing. This is the worst one, man. I don't know what we're supposed to do with this. Ah! Anyways. And then you don't have a lowercase word, right? It's the patio, nook, office, pantry. We don't have any of those except the nook. I think we're done here. I think we go to the foundation. We can try to make something happen. Did I select blue? I did. We get more classrooms. We can try for the office or the pantry to look at the words. I just alt-tab. Can you see that? You can't. Thanks, Steam. We can look for a freezer to freeze our 7 gems. That's pretty good. The trophy room has 8 gems in it. We've only been in here once. It does turn in a way we want to go. Let's take it. We do get, net positive. Oh, we do. That's right. We have a new trophy. The Trophy of Invention. I mean, we can just look at it. I don't... Maybe something happens here when you get them all, or this is your completionist thing. You can see this again. This is a small room, right? The book was talking about all the gaps, all this stuff. This feels short. It feels like there's something behind the bookshelf. Doesn't it? There's a gun on top. Even this door feels a little not where it should be. But maybe it's just, yeah. I feel like, yeah, there's probably a hidden wall behind that once you get all the trophies or something, but... The conference room. We can call it a day in the break room. That's kind of big. I'm going to take it. I guess we'll solve the billiard puzzle. Oh, crap. Hang on. Have we ever been in the break room? Since we upgraded it? I don't think so. There's a coffee machine. Okay, there's the... Oh. This is a lie. Staff contracts are no longer kept on the highest rank. The hell does that mean? It's true. I don't know what the hell it means. But I don't think anything here would be relevant. What if I didn't take the staff room? Rules for staff. Okay. Wait. Okay, I don't think that matters, but does this matter? I don't think so. Again, I don't think anything in an optional upgrade matters, because how would you even? 19 is 19. 8 to 10 as 20. Minus 3, 17. 7, 8 is 15, minus is 1. 1 times 12 is just 12. Okay, 2 is 2. And then we just multiply right around. Is that right? 20. Then just 1, so 20. Divided by 8, hang on. This is multiply, so 2. 2 times 2, 4. Okay, right. 40 times 1 divided by 8 is 5. There we go. I forgot to multiply by 2. We get a silver key. Maybe it's useful. We get a staff key. Maybe we only get one key from there now, and the other key is the staff key card. But we'd love... Why not start with the key card, right? If we can help it. The closet lets us look in the break room, and then we end the day. So let's turn on the break room thing, because we have the magnifying glass. We never know when we're going to get it again. Turn off the gym lights, even though it doesn't really matter. We are done, right? Yep, we have nowhere else to go. Look in the break room, then... Or, sorry, we look in the dark room, then come back to the break room. Is there anything to magnify in here? I don't think so. I've seen this before. Sometimes my arrow key isn't working, man. It's like a missing page. It's not just really small. And then the theft of the crown from the place, which we know lots about. Where is the picture? Green memos found in Hartley's room are always false. What the hell is a Hartley's room? Who the hell is Hartley? Yeah, we did all this. I guess I didn't... Okay, there was a gem on the counter. Is there anything else on the counter? What is Hartley's room? Is it the treasure room? The treasure trove? It's one of the very few places we've seen green memos. The other one is like the reservoir. So maybe green in let's just assume the treasure trove, because that's the only thing I can think of. Always false. Maybe that's something. And we want to end the day in the break room. I don't think we have anything else left to do. It would have been nice to get a freezer, but we didn't get the freezer. It would have been nice to get more classrooms. We didn't get more classrooms. Classrooms, another day. We really want the tomb. We want the tomb, and we want torches so we can light the torch room and be done with that. I mean, we just have so much. We need to go back into the reservoir. We've solved the empty reservoir puzzle. We've opened all the things. We found our sanctum keys. We found our allowance. We can set the reservoir back to like 6 or whatever it is with the pump room, and enter the safe room again to look at the map, the train map. We have to hammer the things in the entrance room. We have to take a patio, an office, a pantry. There's so much to do that I'm not even gonna keep talking about it, because we've been here for an hour and 40 minutes. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for the next one. They're getting long. They've been long. Anyways, we got to do the classrooms again sometime. I don't know. We just have to set the banner of the King to Blue. It's great at doing that. The king is a good chess piece. That's all I got. But and then that would help with the classroom. And I don't know. Anyways, I'm crashing out. I'll see you tomorrow.